Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome, everyone. Hello, my name is Lana Shalom, and I'm inviting you to the open live session as we will be talking about the Neurographica Specialist course. Just give me 1 second. As usually in the beginning, I will just make sure everything is running as I'm going live on Facebook and on Instagram. So everybody is welcome to join, welcome to ask questions in the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who don't know, my name is Lana Shalom, and I am a certified neurographic instructor and coach. And I'm here today to tell you about the amazing, I would say it's the most popular course in the Neurographica, the specialist course in the Neurographica. We are starting the specialist course this coming Wednesday. So I'm here to tell you about the course, what it's about. Tomorrow we will also be gathering, and tomorrow at 3 o'clock, I'm inviting you to join me, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I will be discussing the slogan of the specialist course, which is called Raising the Quality of Life. And I will be leading a live drawing. So welcome to join me, everybody, okay? So those of you on Facebook, you will be able to see my presentation. Those of you on Instagram, you won't be able to see my presentation, but no worry, I will be explaining everything as I go ahead. You can watch the recording of the video later on my YouTube channel, Lana Shalom, okay? You can search YouTube for Lana Shalom, and that's where you will find all my live sessions, including today's. So let's talk about the specialist course. Last week when I did a session about what are different types of practices one can take upon themselves when they get ready, when they become familiar with the method of NeuroGraphic, I gave you 3 options, right? Option 1, well, we actually talked about 4 options, right? But major 3 options are beginners, right? Those who begin, those who take the basics course. Then the next level, we have the specialist course, those who wants to start practicing more. And furthermore, those who want to monetize, those who want to use NeuroGraphica method as an investment, start using it as a way to spread about, talk to people, tell people about the method of NeuroGraphica and make money on it. When you take the specialist course, when you start becoming certified in the specialist as a specialist in NeuroGraphica, what you can do is you can lead workshops, you can actually start using the NeuroGraphica method in your practice, whatever practice you have. That's what it is. Let's go one by one by the so this is what I was telling you about last week. I was telling you about different types, right? We have basics, we have specialists, we have neurographic instructors, and we also have mentors, okay? So now I want to tell you the same quadrant, but in different ways a bit, right? So different ways to assist, right? Different ways we can spread the NeuroGraphica method when we start practicing, because I know a lot of people start practicing and they're like, I want to share this with friends. How can you do that? Okay, so in the first course, the basics course, you learn the foundations of the NeuroGraphica method. You learn how to use the method for self-coaching, okay? You learn the ideas of education and pedagogy, right? You learn the ideas of how do I even understand what NeuroGraphic is, and that's what I do. I give a lot of foundation, a lot of information, a lot of understanding. A lot of that information, by the way, I made open, right? You can see watch a lot of my open videos and understand much more about the NeuroGraphic method, even if you're not ready to take the basics course yet, right? And we spoke about that too. Some people are pre-beginners level, right? They just got to know about the course, they just were introduced. So they're still trying to figure out what is this method about. And in my open live videos, you can welcome to watch, understand, gain lots of knowledge and understanding, okay? So this is what we do in the basics course. We do a lot of learning. We do a lot of repetition of knowledge until proficiency. That's always the first level of learning any idea, okay? The quadrant I'm bringing to you is how do you learn any idea? How do you bring, how do you internalize, how do you share with others? So the first level is always proficiency, getting to know it for yourself, start using it with yourself, becoming familiar, and then, oh, okay, now I know it enough to start spreading around. And that's where the specialist course comes in, right? The specialist course, if we're looking at the assisting person, how to assist a person in life with helping professions, right? So if we look at it at the therapeutic level, right? People in the helping profession, that's what they do. They give resources to individual for dealing with reality, right? And if we look at it as a psychotherapy, a very conventional way a person would look at the psychology field, right? The psychology field as again, conventional as a classical model is we use the past to deal with the present, right? That's the way it was initiated originally by Freud when he coined, psychotherapy, and there are still classical psychotherapists who deal, in details. You come to them and you talk about your past. You want to get it off your chest. You want to figure out why something is bothering now. Something is bothering you in the present, but you travel to the past. You figure out what's going on. There are hypnotherapists, lots of different types of therapists that deal with that, okay? It's interesting to note that nowadays we have another field that's called the coaching field, right? The coaching field is about using the future to deal with the present, right? So when a person comes to you, first they say, I have an issue in the present. And you say, okay, let's figure out what can we do with it? Do we need to travel to the past to figure out what's bothering you? What started it all? Or do we need to go to the future? So coaching is the field where we set our goals for the future. And then we start transforming our present and sometimes past too, in order to reach the future, in order to reach the goals that we are excited to reach. We're set ourselves as a goal, as a desire. Okay, and that's an important part to understand. That's always level 2. Level 2 is, how do I start helping people more on a personal level, more as a way to transform their lives and a therapeutic level, right? As a way to reach their personal goals, okay? And then comes the third part, and that's what instructors usually do. Instructors say, I'm going further. I'm not gonna just help you in a coaching setting, in a psychological setting, but rather, I wanna teach you the method, right? This is what I do, right? I give you the basics course, I give you the specialist, I teach you the method, and I say, here, right? Remember that famous saying? Instead of giving charity, why don't you just teach a person how to fish, right? And it's not about not giving charity, of course. It's about the fact that instead of just giving off or passing off money to the person all the time, just teach that person a trade. And this is where this applies the most, okay? I'm saying, if you're ready, you pass the basic level, and you're saying, you know what, I want to start sharing it with others. That's where I come in and I say, why don't I teach you the tools of the trade? Why don't you, and the best part, I think all of those of you who are already specialists, you know what I'm talking about. When you are working with others, you always use the method to help them transform their lives. You always know that it works amazingly in your life too. So it's always a win-win situation. Transforming other people's life, and it always comes back and impacting your life, right? And that's the idea. So consulting instructor's course, if you want to become instructor, it's more taking it to the social setting. It's more about saying, you know what, like what I'm doing now, doing open sessions, talking about Neurographica, and saying, come and learn this amazing transformational method, how to transform your life, how to bring resources into your life, how to start changing, not just your life, but lives of people around you, not just your family, but other families, your neighbors, your community, your country, the world. And that's what it's about, right? And of course, we have the last level, the fourth level, as we talked about, it's mentoring. It's when a person becomes a supervisor. It's when a person becomes a creator, when a person starts creating their own algorithms, start using it within meditation, basically learning how to integrate the neurographic methods with others, right? Similar again to what I do. I do a lot of integrative courses. I did a Ho'oponopono course. I did a Bodydynamics course called the Body Image course. It was absolutely amazing. I am planning to bring you lots of very interesting more courses that you can use, right? The financial generation course is about how to combine the neurographic method with the financial aspect of your life. That's what it's about. How do you use the method to integrate with other methods, right? How to use, I have open sessions that I talk about how to use a neurographic method with using, practicing, integrating essential oils, using it with meditation. There are so many different ways you can do this, okay? Hi, Lindsay. Hi, so nice to see you. Hello, hello. And that's what it's about. It's about learning how to take the neurographic method to the next level. So it's interesting to start noting when we talk about this, the specialist course, we are discussing how to start bringing Neurographica, the beginner level of using it, utilizing it, bringing it to others in the social setting. You can start giving workshops. You can, again, use it, of course, one-on-one, but the best part is using workshops. And I'm going to tell you now about the course itself. It has amazing, amazing algorithms, okay? Nowadays, we have 7 algorithms. It used to be 6. The 7 algorithm that we use within the specialist course is algorithm named TRUE. TRUE is an acronym. It stands for topic, right? When we come, we set the topic. Resources, we'll bring in resources in the drawing. U in the TRUE stands for unlock. We start unlocking those resources as we start utilizing it within our goal. And E in the TRUE acronym stands for equalizer. It's this very special, very unique way of using. This is what makes Neurographica method so unique, is that we can actually use, when we do the drawing, when we bring in the resource, we can use it to equalize, to start figuring out, do I need more of this resources in my life or this resources? Which resources do I bring in more? And which resources I'm okay with having the way they are, okay? This is what it is, figuring out how and what and where we can use everything, okay? The next algorithm I present to you is called the SCORE. It's also an acronym. SCORE is actually, what do you call it? It's actually a regular coaching module. SCORE stands for, S is for symptoms, C is for cause, O is for outcomes, R is for resources, E is for effects. It was actually invented by Todd Epson and Robert Dilts, Robert Dilts, one of the father of NLP, the father of the coaching field, right? They invented it. What we're going to do in the specialist course, we're going to take this coaching model that's very successful, that lots of coaches use, and I'm going to show you how we can use it in the drawing, how we can use it to use within the Neurographica method. Again, regular coaching model, take it and put it on the paper. How you can transform your clients' lives by talking about what is their goal, talking about what bothers them, what is the symptoms, why are they here, talking about what are the resources that we can bring into the life to improve, to bring about transformation in, to bring about the transformation in that person's life, in that person's goal. And that's what the SCORE is about. It's a very comprehensive algorithm. Then we have an algorithm called the quality of life. I will be talking more about it tomorrow, as my topic for tomorrow's live session will actually be raising the quality of life, which is the slogan for the specialist course, because the specialist course, it's not just, by the way, for people who want to bring this to their practice, it's also for people who want to raise, and I do mean significantly raise, their quality of life. Tomorrow we'll be talking about this concept. We'll be discussing what it means, raising the quality of life, and how you can do it with the Neurographica method. I will also bring you a live drawing, because I think nowadays there's so much anxiety, so much worry going in the world. I think it would be good for us to meet up and bring in some resources, okay? Some positiveness, some harmony, some resources into our lives, okay? And again, we will talk about the quality of life, what it means, the term, what's involved. I'll bring you, again, I'm going to make lots of information from the closed aspect of the course a bit open to you, okay? Because I feel like it would be important for people to gain more information so they can maybe even practice on their own a little bit before they learn that actual algorithm in the course once you join the course, okay? Let's go next. And then we have the open social algorithms, we call them. They're social algorithms because they're amazing for drawing on the spot. They're amazing for leading workshops. You can do neurofacilitation with them, okay? You can lead huge, big groups of people in a corporate setting, even drawing the following algorithms, okay? The 3 algorithms that we can draw, actually 4 now, is one is a neurotree, an amazing algorithm. I have a lot of open sessions on the neurotree. I have a session that's titled, that's where this one should be going, the metaphoric interpretation of the tree. Welcome to watch it. It will give you so many insights about what the image of the tree represents within the human subconscious. Very important if you're planning to go for the specialist course, if you signed up or you're planning to sign up, welcome to watch that video. Again, search it on YouTube, go to my channel, Lana Shalom, you'll find it, okay? Very, very interesting, very important. Even if you don't want to be a specialist, I advise you to watch it. I invite you to watch it because it's just a lot of fun, interesting facts, and it's just very, very knowledgeable for you guys to be aware of so many symbolisms that the tree, the image of the tree represents to us as humans, okay? Yeah, that's a neurotree algorithm. Welcome to watch it. The NeuroRain. The NeuroRain is an amazing algorithm that I'm inviting everyone to join. By the way, the 3 open ones, the neurotree, the NeuroRain, the Neuro Lotus, and the new algorithm of the Ikigai are available to buy as a separate algorithm, okay? Even if you don't want to be a specialist, which means you don't care about the professional aspect of it, okay? You can join me and draw these 3 algorithms as it is because they're open algorithms, okay? They're available for everyone to learn to, again, raise your quality of life. The first 3 algorithms that I mentioned, the quality of life, the score, and the true, are closed algorithms. They can only be used in a private session with a client. You can even do like coaching groups, but they are only coaching session algorithms. So I can't do open workshops on them. So they're only available as part of the specialist course. But the other 3, Neuro Tree again, NeuroRain, Neuro Lotus, and again, the new one added is a Neuro Ikigai, are a part of the open session. So welcome to join, welcome to come and see what they're about. Again, I definitely have the NeuroTree open. Maybe I'll do one of the days, I'll do the NeuroRain in the open format so you can see what it's about. It's an amazing, amazing algorithm to draw along, okay? Neuro Lotus is also a great algorithm. Again, maybe I'll put it as part of my planning that I'm planning now for the next year. I'll put it as an open way to do an open session on this, okay? Now, the NeuroRain algorithm is about growth, okay? It's about planting the seeds, allowing the rain to come, and watching it grow. And it's a great algorithm exactly to be used when you start something new, when you are not even starting, but planning something new. It's a great algorithm to use. The Neuro Lotus is an algorithm that explains how from a little tiny seed that may even grow in an area which may not be suitable for any growth, right? Because we know that the lotus grows in the water, and it even doesn't grow just in any water. It grows in water like not very clean. It's a bit dirty, you know, it's not like exactly optimal way for anything to grow. Yet we see that one of the most beautiful flowers tend to grow, and it represents purity and it represents spiritual growth, right? And that's the idea of the Neuro Lotus. The Neuro Lotus is about starting something you're not sure about, starting something maybe you're not even aware how it can grow, what great growth, great spiritual growth. We know everything has, you know, every idea we have, whether it's physical, whether it's something, every goal, let's put it this way, any physical manifestation we're seeking, any goal we set always has a counterpart in the spiritual world, right? I will be bringing you the reflection process where we talk about the 4 different ways a human being develops, right? And physical and spiritual are 2 parts of it. And that's what it's about. The Neurolotus is about giving a spiritual connection to any physical goal that you are seeking to achieve, okay? And that's the idea of the Neurolotus. It's a very beautiful algorithm. It's a very neuro art style of drawing. You can notice it, right? That the petals are not like, you know, are not specific, like they're not a typical Neurographica drawing, right? You don't see many circles here. You see more petals, right? More lines, and that's what it's about. Okay, it's also part of the neuromandala style of drawing, and we know the mandala is all about the harmony. It's the idea of the sacred circle. Okay, so let's talk about the new algorithm that's coming up. I will be presenting it on November 8th. Welcome to join me. Okay. So in September 2023, the Psychology of Creativity Institute announced that the Neurographica Specialist course has a new algorithm. It's called the Neuro Ikigai. It's based upon the famous Japanese technique, a concept called Ikigai. Okay, the concept represents the idea of the meaning of the word alive, life. Iki means alive and life. Gai means benefit or worth. So basically, I think most of you will understand it. We'll talk about what is your mission? What is the purpose of your life? Okay, these terms will talk about that what gives your life worth, meaning, or purpose, right? What I just told you. Ikigai is a conversion of 4 areas of life: what you like, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can get paid for. Okay, the way I will be presenting, I will have a whole workshop on November 8th. Okay. I did a posting on it, I think last week. I'm going to do the posting again. The Neurographic, I will put a link to the workshop in the comments here, okay? Those of you who are a specialist or instructor, actually anybody can join the workshop, even if you are not, even if you just have the basics, you want to learn how to use this workshop, how to combine the Ikigai concept with the Neurographic method, welcome to join. I'm making it available. I'm making it affordable for everyone. So the way I will be presenting is in a very unique individual ways. Of course, I will show you how we can follow the 8 steps of the algorithm. I will tell you more about the concept in details, and I will show you 3 versions of the algorithm, how we can draw in 3 different ways, okay? So that's very unique. I may even come up with a 4th one. I'm thinking if I can, I had an idea as I was developing the program, as I was preparing, and I was like, oh, there's another way to do this. And I may even be presenting 4 ways of drawing the algorithm. Okay, let's see how it's going to develop. Okay, so what else? Again, yeah, this is what I was telling you. Okay, what you love, and it's about passion and mission. What the world needs, right? I'm showing you the picture of the Ikigai. What the world needs is about the mission and the vocation, right? Your trade. What can you do? The next question would be, what can you get paid for? And it's about what is the profession you decided to choose together with the tools that you possess, what you can do already. And the 4th step will be what are you good in? And it's about your passions and your professions, okay? What you have experience in. I will be talking this in details. We'll make a separate open live session to talk about this method. Probably closer to next week. No, not next week, in 2 weeks. A week in advance before the workshop takes place on November 8th, okay? But I do want to bring you this. The philosophy of Ikigai is starting with small steps, and that will take you further. Then it's about free yourself from unnecessary baggage, bring harmony and sustainability, enjoy the little things. And of course, is to be here and now. Okay, those are the main concept that I want to bring you even now. Okay. Now, it's interesting. I want to bring to a very unique idea that in my specialist course, everybody get a bonus. Okay, because, and I will explain to you why this happens. One second, let me bring you this. Okay, in order to get certified as a specialist, you need to submit your pictures of all, now it should be 7 pictures, right? Because there are 7 algorithms with a description. So that's familiar. Even in the basic course, we did that. Now, you have to pass a certain, like a knowledge-based test. Then you have to sign the agreement where you outlined your rights and you agree with them. And the most important part is completing the case studies. Case study is going to be an important part where you will have to do 3 case studies. Each case study can consist of, it must be at least 4 sessions, maximum 6. And the sessions are comprised of using the Neurographica method and working with a client one-on-one, okay? It's an important part. That's why this is a professional course. You will actually be starting to integrate the knowledge you received during the class right away. As soon as you take the class with me, as soon as you pass each session, as you learn each algorithm, you're welcome to go into the open, get clients, start working with them, figure out, learn how to use the Neurographic method when you work with others, okay? It's a great hands-on way of learning. Remember what I said? How to use a Neurographic method as an investment. You're not just buying a course, you're investing the money. So later on, leading sessions, leading courses, and making money, okay? 3 types of case studies we have. Self-coaching, when you work with yourself, okay? You will be required to draw 4 major algorithms. The 4 major algorithms are true, score, neurotree, and the quality of life. I will be explaining all of it in the session. Don't worry if you don't remember now. I'm just giving you general information for now. So the first type, the first case study you do is with yourself. Remember, we always start with ourselves. Transforming the world starts with transforming myself. The next step will be working with your colleagues, warm clients. Warm clients are people who know something about the Neurographic method, who tried it, who've been practicing it. My suggestion is always work with your colleagues, help each other out. The more you practice together, the more skills you get, the more understanding you will get of the method, and the more you help each other. Plus, it's great for networking, right? I know so many friends of mine who, students of mine who they came to the specialist course, they got introduced, and they partnered up and they would make their own workshops, they would work together, they became lifelong friends. So many students I see online, they're working together or like even supporting each other. And that's the important part. You will enter the community of the Neurographic practitioners, and that's an important support item. And of course, the next one, we have cold client. The last thing you're going to do in your case study, you will start using the method. It's people who don't know anything about Neurographica. And again, it's a way to encourage you to bring it out there, to start using it, telling people about the social world, about the method, okay? So for this specific reason, now you can understand why I added a complimentary course to the specialist course that I offer. It's my own setting. Other instructors, I mean, I think there's one more instructor that teaches a specialist course. They don't offer it. I offer coaching with Neurographic course where I talk about and this is the content, okay? The foundation of the Neurographic method, more details, okay? The story and the foundation of the psychology field, because that's the one of the backbone, one of the few parts of the spine of the Neurographic method. Then I talk about the story and the foundation of the coaching field, because we know Neurographica is a coaching method, right? Then we have the stages. I explained to you the stages of the coaching process, the main steps, integrating the Neurographic method into the coaching session, how to figure out which algorithm to use for whatever client needs and goals are. These are the coaching with Neurographic course. Again, it comes as a bonus with the specialist course when you purchase it from me. 4 sessions it comprised of 4 sessions with practical hands-on exercises, full graphical presentation, session notes, lots and lots of resources for you to use as a specialist. You get another bonus session. I actually have it open, but I explain it deeply, more in depth. The NeuroSun algorithm, you will get the rights to use it within your coaching within your rights as a specialist, okay? The coaching within your graphical course, by the way, can be bought as a separate course. For those of you who are already specialists, who are already instructors, and you're struggling, you're like, I still need more understanding of how do I use it within my setting, within my practice? How do I start getting clients? How do I make workshops? Welcome to take the course. You can buy the course separately for $150. That is if you are not my specialist student, or if you don't want to be a specialist, or whatever the reason. But again, if you're not a specialist, you don't have the rights to use the neurographic method within your practice. I would say this course is great for those who are specialists with other instructors, or even instructors. Often when instructors graduate, they're like, okay, great, I did this, I graduated, what do I do next? Okay, so this course will help you to get more in contact with understanding how to integrate the neurographic method, how to start your journey as a neurographic practitioner, okay? And of course, the financial aspect of it. How do I make money of it? How do I figure out how much do I charge for my session? How do I not? What do I do? And most importantly, the most popular question I always get from my specialist students is, how do I know which goal how do I know which algorithm to choose when a client asks me this question and that? And that's an important aspect that I discuss in this session. This is the reason why I created this course in the first place, because I felt there's so much need. And I want to tell you, I offer the specialist course with the bonus and without the bonus. Like 80% of the time, people buy the course with the bonus, of course, because everybody understands the value of the course that it adds, okay? And there will be rights of the specialist. Everything I discuss here more or less are in the rights. When you become a specialist, you will get to understand more about what you can and cannot do. If you're interested in reading it before you join the course, welcome to PM me, okay, on Ask Me Any Questions, okay? I believe this is it for today. Thank you for joining me. This specialist course, again, starts on this Wednesday, October 25th, okay? If you want to sign up, go to my website, lanashalom.com. Again, the name is exactly like my profile, LANASHALOM, lanashalom.com, okay? You will get information about all my courses, and if you scroll down, you will get a link how to register for the specialist course, okay? And it also has a link to more detailed information about the course. Everything I told you here, if you want to read more about it, welcome to go to my website. Any questions? Welcome to PM me, Messenger, Instagram, Messenger, email, whichever way you want to get in contact with me is fine. I will be happy to hear from you. I'll be happy to answer your questions, okay? Thank you for joining me. I'm looking forward to seeing many of you at the specialist course. Those of you who didn't join yet, welcome to register. Hurry and register. You still have 2 more days to join. The Neuro Ikigai workshop, I will post the links to the specialist course and the Neuro Ikigai workshop separately. Welcome to join, welcome to learn, welcome to draw, welcome to transform your world, welcome to create, to discover the creative approach to life, okay? That's a slogan that I bring, creative approach to life. Bring creativity, bring transformation, fun, and bring art into your life. Because we know beauty transforms the world. Thank you everyone for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day or night or morning, maybe wherever you are.